All right, who wants to open another mystery art supply box and see what we can create? Also, this seems to be the month for putting shipping labels on top of logos, so if you can't tell, this is a Scrawlr box. Let's get to opening. Do-do! All right, let's get all of our supplies out. Oh! Another pencil sharpener to add to my ScrawlrBox pencil sharpener collection. First up, we have our print from the artist of the month and our featured artist, who is Emily. Oh, Sock Whims. Okay, so I've recognized that name. I believe it's another YouTube artist. Cool. They also included this coloring page to test out the materials, but man, that's some slick paper. I don't know how I feel about that. As usual, I love their stickers and how they're themed to the month. Now we have a nice textured sticker and our list of supplies for the March box. Let's start going through. First, though, we do have our paper. Let's see, what was the paper? West Design Sketchbook in my favorite color, purple. That's right, my favorite color, purple. That's sarcasm. So we have a whole sketchbook dedicated to ScrawlrBox, so that's exciting. I always love that. A nice textured paper. I don't know where to put this. We'll put it over here. So it looks like our main supply is going to be this Staedtler Super Soft colored pencils. And you guys know I'm not a super big fan of colored pencils, but I'm excited to give these a nice solid try. What do you say? What do you say we really go for it and make something cute, something cool? This is a 12 pack of colored pencils. We have all of these wonderful colors all sharpened for you. Ah! I'm so sorry. I dropped one. I was going to show you the color tips on the end. Those are pretty cute, pretty cool. Yeah, a whole set of colored pencils. Oh boy. Next up, we have the Derwent blender and burnishing pencils. I don't know which is which, but I will figure it out. Oh, look, I figured it out by using my eyeballs. This is the burnishing and this is the blender. Gotta be honest, I don't really know what burnishing means, so I'll figure it out. Next up is our pencil sharpener. We have the Mobius and Rupert double hole sharpener, like I said, to add to my collection. I have about 10 pencil sharpeners from ScrawlrBox. Next up is the Koh-i-Noor woodless pencil. So I think this is a nice white pencil with no wood, just nothing but color. Next up, we have a Pilot 5 ball 0.7 in black pen. Oh, I forgot, we have our candy. And our last supply is the YPO Jumbo Graphite Pencil. YPO or Yippo? Whippo, Yipo. Big yikes on that name. It's a cute color, big fat pencil. All right, so am I going to follow the theme? The theme is enchantress, so I'm not sure if I want to. Sometimes I just like to wing it with these challenges, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's do some sketching in our sketchbook, test out these supplies, and see what we can come up with. All right, so we have our sketchbook and all of our supplies. Let's start swatching these supplies because I don't know how they work. So let's do that, and then we can start sketching out some ideas. So are these named? No, that's fine. So we've got a little pinky colored, we've got our red, orange, peachy color, yellow, very bright yellow, our light green, our dark green, light blue, regular blue, a purple or violet or whatever, a brown, and dang it, black didn't fit, so I'll do a strip under them. Okay, so we've got this black pen, which feels like a black pen. Okay, so I drew this little circle because I do want to test out some gradienting with these colored pencils. So I'm going to do a red to orange. Oh! Okay, so it takes a little while for that ink to dry before you can put pencil over it. Noted. All right, so I've got my 3 colors down with a little bit of overlapping. Let's see what our blending pencil can do. So this is our blender. What is that doing exactly? Wait, does blending blends colors together, right? This isn't like an alcohol marker situation where it just makes the color, because I'm noticing the color is getting really smooth, so that's nice, but I'm not really seeing any blending happening. Let's see what the burnisher does. I don't know what's happening. I'll be honest, you guys, I don't know what's happening. Let's see the white on top of this. Okay, I thought that was gonna be white. Hold on. All right, so other than that, I'm gonna let that dry. Let's test out. Look at that, y'all. It's a big fat pencil. Oh, it's kind of awkward to hold. It's kind of slippery and it's a triangle shape and it's kind of weird. Hey guys, look at me. Teehee, I'm just standing here with very long arms. Actually, you know what? How about you have no body? Haha. I'll teach you to have no body. Oh my god. What have I done? But you gotta give him nipples. Just because he doesn't have a body doesn't mean he doesn't need nipples. Anyways, there's that fellow. What? Why did I do that? This is why I keep the box, so I can use my pencil sharpener in it. Seems like you really gotta go for it. I'm not really... But anyways, let's start sketching down some ideas for our enchantress. Now, I was kind of looking forward to not drawing a female character, especially because in the last drawing prompt, I just drew a magical girl situation. So I'm kind of like, oh, I don't really want to draw another female witch. I seem to be drawing this a lot lately. So I don't know, I'll sketch and see what happens. And I'm hoping that maybe we can get another idea in of something else so that we cannot draw another female witch character. And I know that they did include an ink pen, but lately I've been wondering when it comes to pencils, it might be fun to play around with the texture of the pencil to do the line work and not relying on ink pen every single time. I've been wanting to try that with my watercolors lately because I did do that box. I think it was a palettefull box where we used a watercolor pencil to outline things and I quite liked it. So I don't know what I'm going to use the ink pen for, but we'll figure it out, I suppose. Like, look at that hair. It doesn't make sense, but it's really cute. What if her hair was clouds? Okay. Okay, everybody hold on. Everybody hold the phone. Actually, I'm feeling kind of inspired to draw roughly with this pencil for some reason. Now her nose looks like a beak. Maybe I should just turn it into a beak. Okay, so I'm actually kind of getting excited about this. I'm not sure if I want to have her naked and having her hair kind of go around her. And this will also give me the opportunity to make a rainbow because we have all the colors of the rainbow. So she could be in the sky or something, but now I really want to make her pose really cute. Oh, maybe she could be sitting on her own hair because clouds are fluffy little stools, right? That's a thing people say, I think. Clouds are like fluffy little stools. And I don't mean poop. Okay, she's fun, but I do think she needs clothes. I don't think drawing someone naked is the most exciting thing. So I'm going to come up with some clothes for her. But let's actually keep playing around with her. I really enjoyed her. I think she was really fun. Also, I don't know why, but I really like to draw these like front-on skull faces. Even though my characters don't have a skull face. Okay, so let's try to stick to the enchantress theme. So she does have cloud hair, but what do cloud hair girl witches, what do they like to wear, I wonder? And you know what? She has birds flying around her hair. Oh my word. What if she was a giant? So she kind of ended up as like a basic little schoolgirl, not so much an enchantress, but you know what? Who made the rules on enchantresses, huh? This is what my enchantress looks like. What if she had like a little cloud buddy. And she was like, go get him, boy. Okay, I think I like this one the most with like a little friend. Though I was thinking, because I don't think I want to use the ink pen to line my work. I think I want to use pencil to line my work. I think it might be kind of cute instead of making this a little cloud friend because she is a cloud. What if I turn this guy into like a scribble thing? Actually, let's try to do something interesting. Let's try to do a full spread of an illustration. I'm sure it'll be disastrous, but let's do it anyway. I feel like this is a little different than my usual art, but that's fine. Also, her arm is looking like Wreck-It Ralph. Wow. Also fine. There is nothing wrong with having an arm that looks like it belongs to Wreck-It Ralph. Okay, look, it does bother me a little bit that her crotch is nowhere near the stick of her broom. Otherwise, it doesn't really look like she's floating on it, so I'm just going to edit that a little. Her hair isn't so much a cloud anymore as much as it is just fluffy hair behind her, but okay. I think I am finally done penciling this. I feel like I took my sweet time. I wanted her to look good. She was so cute. So I'm going to erase the bulk of this pencil just so that it doesn't shine through too much through the colored pencil, even though I'm just going to go back over it with darker colored pencil anyway. Alright, so for the heck of it, let's start off with this scribbly little friend of hers. For some reason, I just want to get him out of the way. I didn't really take into account that I was going to draw this little guy like twice as big. This is only 8.7 pen, so this is going to take a minute, huh? Oh boy, so much regret. I mean, he's looking pretty cute, but dang if it's not taking forever. Okay, well that took a while, but I did it. And honestly, that little scribble dude, he turned out stinking adorable, so I can't be mad about it. Alright, so let's start coloring this girl. I actually have no idea or plan for colors, but you know, we're just gonna jump right in there and start doing it, huh? Oh boy, so I've never been good with mixing colors with color pencils, so to say I'm worried is an understatement. So I put down some light orange and then I put down some light brown, and now I'm gonna go back over with a dark orange. And by dark, I mean press down hard, and by light, I mean press down lightly. I think I'm actually going to line art things in a similar color of what they are. So I'm going to line art this broomstick with brown. But you know what I forgot about already? I forgot about our blender. Would it blend all of these colors together? Alright, I forgot the blender doesn't really work well. We've got some nice soft wood texture, so honestly, I don't know, that looks alright. I'm very worried about doing any sort of skin tone for her though, because let me tell you guys, that did not mix well, so I'm really not sure what to do about that, but we will figure it out. So let's put down a light black for the witch's hat. Okay, and I think the burnisher does a pretty good job at smoothing things out, so I'm just gonna burnish the heck out of this hat. What am I gonna do about her skin tone? Because like I said, I'm terrified. I'm just so scared to attempt any sorts of skin tone mixing. Oh gosh. Okay, are we going to attempt any sort of pale skin color? Oh, I'm so scared. I'm just using the sort of in-between orange and yellow color, so maybe that'll be okay. I'm just going to go over it very lightly. I don't know, I think I almost prefer to just play around with the texture of the pencils rather than try to blend and make it hide away. Okay, what color should I outline her in? I was thinking about outlining her in pink or something just to kind of give her skin a kind of reddish color to it. The only reason why I'm not doing brown is because I already have brown on the broomstick, and I think it'd be more interesting if I did a different color. I actually really like the colored line art. This is actually really nice, and I should probably play around with this some more, huh? It just adds an extra vibrancy to it, and it's really nice. I think I really like it. I might not be the best at color pencils, but it's nice when you can find at least something that you like in an art supply you don't like. I really like the way you can do this with it. Just because I don't like colored pencils doesn't mean, you know, I can't enjoy some aspect of it, right? I don't know. Does it look like I know what I'm doing? If you said yes, then I tricked you. All right, everybody, did you put your seatbelts on? Because I think this is where we are taking a dive for the worst, you guys. Buckle in. It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get real bad. All right, so let's do the regretful decision of coloring the sky light blue. I think I'm gonna do a light blue on the bottom, and we're gonna work our way to gradienting it to white, because I don't know if I can be bothered to color the whole thing in. I'll be honest, it's gonna be, I think I'm actually going to keep her colors to really warm colors, that way she can really pop off of this cool sky situation. Okay, let's add some birds, because that's like my signature. The more I color this in, the more it looks like a children's drawing because of all the texture. Oh gosh. Okay, we need to finish the girl. I was so confident in that I was going to like this, and then I did the clouds and stuff, and I think it looks like garbage now, but we're gonna finish it. We gotta finish it. You know we gotta make these fluffy socks by adding some texture to them. No, her legs are not hairy. She's wearing a sock. A very fluffy, fuzzy sock. I guess I've just stopped burnishing things and embraced the texture of colored pencil. I mean, I used it right already. Actually, the only thing I haven't used is that white woodless pencil. I should probably get on that before I forget. Wow, if you wear this outfit, you have made some bad choices in your life. A reddish orange color with a purpley violet pink color. Wouldn't recommend wearing those colors together. Oops. Hold up, I almost said I was done. Haven't used this white. Let's add a highlight to her hat. Oh, it's not working? Yeah, I already knew that. Cool, well, I really gave it my all. Anyways, there is our enchantress. It's basically just a witch with cloud hair. Yeah, I honestly feel like I liked the sketches more than what we finished with, but you know, isn't that just art? You never like it. That's not true. I do like the way I exaggerated in the sketches more. I kind of just wish I did the regular standing there witch, but it is what it is. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this ScrawlrBox. If you want to get your own monthly art subscription box, check a link in the description. Thank you to ScrawlrBox for sending me this box, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh my gosh, I did not color in the broom thing, and now it's too late, but at least you got this bonus clip at the end.